right, so that victory booked them a place in the last 8, the quarterfinals. Let me take you through the groups of this particular Champions League games. The results first, so that's what you're looking at there. That's round 4 results. Zamalek also losing at home. And you see Al-Hilal of Sudan getting a victory there as well. Sundowns beating Ahly. Horoya, 2-1 winners over Raja. ES Setif, 2-0 over Amazulu. ES Tunis, they beat Sfaxien, 2-0 away from home. And Atletico, or Petroleos, if you like, or Petro Atletico, they won 3-0 against Esperanca, another Angolan team. And that victory booked Petro Atletico a place in the quarterfinals of the competition. Let me just show you confirmation of who has done what from the group stages. In Group A, Sundowns have booked a place in the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, they've Al-Ahly, of course, with 4 points, still with a chance. Al-Hilal and Al-Merrek. So defending champions at this moment, Daniel, they are struggling, aren't they?
Yeah, they're struggling. But Sundowns are not yet through. If they lose their last 2 games, remember, see, the 3 teams behind them have 4 points. If those
they are true, on head-to-head.
No, they are not part yet. Just 2 teams have qualified. Just Zamalek and Wydad have qualified. So,
but you see, from the form of Sundowns, I'll be massively surprised if they don't make the next stage of the competition, because I think, look, this is a tough group.
It is.
But for them to have dominated the group the way they've done,
especially the home and away against that's very
They've taken maximum 6 points of Al-Ahly. And for me, that is huge. That is massive. That, in my view, I think sums up the quality of the South African League, because their teams are doing tremendously well, and they've kept that standard in the competition alive. So look, there's everything to play for. Al-Ahly, Al-Hilal, and what's the last team?
Al-Merrek.
Al-Merrek from Sudan. Al-Merrek from Sudan. I think
also 4 points.
There's a lot to play for, and everybody will have to keep a keen interest in this particular group.
Let's go to Group B, see what's happening there. Raja, 9 points. Setif, 6. Amazulu, 6. Horoya of Guinea, 3 points. Incredibly tight as well.
This is another very, very close group. I think for this group, any of the teams can still qualify. And the second place and third place team, again, there's a South African team in there, and they are back. Look, I'm tired to seeing the North Africans dominate the club competitions in Africa. So I'm seriously hoping that the teams from the south and from the west will have a strong claim as to who wins the title this time around. But all things being said, you need to do something extraordinary to overthrow these North Africans when it comes to who wins the CAF Champions League. But this is a very, very tight group. Very, very tight.
Group C as well. There you go. All right, so Esperance are top with 8 points.
Wow.
Belouizdad have 8 points as well. And it looks like the battle is between those 2 teams. But the point is, the top 2 will qualify. This looks very decided, in my opinion.
Already decided, in my view, because again, how many are they in this competition? The North Africans, every group they seem to be.
In fact, 3 in this group. 2 Tunisian teams, 1 Algerian team.
Look, we have a long, long way to go, Fenton. We have a long, long way to go to begin to dethrone these guys from these
Galaxy, just a solitary point from their
where?
4 games so far.
Wow, so there's a team from Botswana.
There is.
In the Champions League.
Team from there, Group D is this.
This is where it's
Petro Atletico and with that.
This is also decided.
Yeah, this
wow, Zamalek.
So Zamalek didn't make it.
They lost at home against Wydad on Friday. Ooh. That's what cemented it. They drew. No, they lost last week 3-1 away at Wydad. Then they lost at home against Wydad. Remember, they've had just 1 point at home. The opening game they played against was it? Yeah, Petro Atletico ended 2-2
Yeah.
at home. So they've not taken advantage of their home form.
In fact, they've had issues with their coaching and their management style
They
and all
always
that.
do.
They, come on, I think about 2-3 weeks ago, or about a month ago, we heard there were issues with the coach threatening that he will resign and pack and go.
Yeah.
Eventually, he had to leave because all the promises that were made to him were not fulfilled when he had to leave. I think his very good job somewhere in the Gulf region to come and help Zamalek perform, but they just couldn't meet up to any promises they made to him, so he left. So they are more or less a team that is not being properly managed. And for me, this is one of the traditional teams on the continent of Africa. They've got some decent record when it comes to the African Champions League. For them to be struggling in a group of what? Petro Atletico,
Petro Atletico
from
are a
Angola,
very strong team.
with Dak from Morocco, and then another Angolan team.
They are strong, but you see, you expect Zamalek with their caliber to at least
be in the first two.
They can't be out just 4 games into the group.
It says a lot. Exactly. Even if it was...
You should go down to the wire. I
Yeah.
think the last game, then they get booted out. But
because this is
after
like
4 games,
giving up even before the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically
2
not
points.
good enough. The maximum points they can get now is 8.
It's
And
8 points.
that would even be enough to
No.
overthrow without Casablanca for second place. All right. That's as far as that one is concerned. The CAF Champions League. So that's what I said, the quarterfinals. So it's with that who are true, as well as Petro Atletico. So Sundowns, yes, almost there, but not quite there as yet. So this is what it is as far as the CAF Champions League is concerned. We'll